Throughout the years, we've seen hundreds of Ninjago sets, and in this video, I'm gonna go over them all, starting off with the first Ninjago set that we ever got, at least in terms of set number, set 2258, the Ninja Ambush. In the same wave, in early 2011, we also got the Skull Motorbike, the Ice Dragon Attack, the Turbo Shredder, the Spinjitzu Dojo, Garmadon's Dark Fortress, the Ninja Training Outpost, Knuckles ATV, Skeleton Bowling, and the Ninjago Battle Arena. These were all the sets that we got in early 2011, corresponding with the pilot episodes of Ninjago. But we also got a wave released in mid 2011 for the pilots as well, which had the Skull Truck, Fire Temple, Blacksmith Shop, Earth Dragon Defense, Lightning Dragon Battle, and the Mountain Shrine. Those were all the sets that we got for the pilot season, but we also got many more sets for season 1 in 2012, with the first wave consisting of 10 sets: the Venomari Shrine, Kai's Blade Cycle, Jay Stormfighter, the Rattlecopter, Cole's Tread Assault, the Fangpire Truck Ambush, the Destiny's Bounty, the Fangpire Mech, which I thought was a really weird set because I don't really know what it's supposed to represent in the show, but we also got the Spinner Battle Arena and the Fangpire Wrecking Ball. Then in mid 2012, again, we got some more sets. We got Lasha's Bite Cycle, the Samurai X Mech, and the Ultrasonic Raider, along with that big dragon battle, which was probably the best dragon back in the day. The season 1 wave was really good, especially for 2012, and it's still a wave that many people look back on fondly. Next up, we had season 2 of Ninjago, which was released in December 2012. This one was a smaller wave, it only had 6 sets: Kai's Fire Mech, the Warrior Bike, Cole's Earth Triller, the Golden Dragon, Garmatron, and the Temple of Light. So yeah, this wave was nowhere as special or as big as the season 1 wave, and it didn't have as many great sets as the season 1 wave, but it was an okay wave. Well, that was it for the original run of Ninjago. That was where Ninjago was supposed to end, but as I'm sure you all know, Ninjago was brought back with season 3 rebooted in 2014. So for the rebooted sets, we got the Hover Hunter, the Kai Fighter, the Overborg Attack, the Thunder Raider, the Ninja Copter, the Ninjoid Mech Dragon, and the Destructoid. We also got some more sets in the spring of 2014, the X1 Ninja Charger, and the Battle for Ninjago City. That was it for 2014, but 2015 featured many more amazing sets, starting off with the Tournament of Elements wave, and we got some really cool sets, like the Anacondrae Crusher, the Chondrite Copter Attack, Cole's Boulder Blaster, and the Titanium Dragon, which I think was a pretty good dragon back in the day. We also got the Enter the Serpent and Ninja DBX, both of which are fantastic sets in my opinion. And we also got the Jungle Trap and Lava Falls, 2 small sets, along with the Electromech, Jungle Raider, and Dojo Showdown to close off the wave. Unlike previous years, in the summer wave, we didn't get more season 4 sets. Instead, we got an entirely new season, Possession Season 5, and this season came out with the Chain Cycle Ambush, the Jaywalker 1, the City of Styx, which is just a fantastic set, the Blaster Bike, the Master Wu Dragon, which was a great price, Ronin Rex, the Attack of the Moro Dragon, the Titan Mech Battle, which I would have really wanted as a kid, man. That looks so fun to play with, along with the final fight of the Destiny's Bounty, which does look a bit funky compared to modern standards, but I think it was pretty good back in 2015, and of course the legendary Temple of Air-Jitsu. Next up, we had 2016, and the first sets that we got for this year corresponded with season 6 of the show Skybound, with Cole's Dragon, the Ninja Bike Chase, Sky Shark, Jay's Elemental Dragon, the Raid Zeppelin, Tiger Widow Island, and the Misfortune's Keep. The mid-2016 wave was supposed to correspond with Day of the Departed, but since Day of the Departed was only 2 episodes long, they didn't have too many sets to make on it, so this wave ended up featuring also some Skybound sets. We had the Titanium Ninja Tumbler, the Rock Rotor, the Irjitsu Battlegrounds, the Cryptarium Prison Breakout, which is one of those Skybound sets that I mentioned would be in this wave. We had the Salvage Mech, the Green NRG Dragon, the Lighthouse Siege, which is another Skybound set, the Ultra Stealth Raider, and the Samurai X Cave Chaos. Next up for 2017, 2017 introduced the Ninjago movie, so we only got like one wave for this year. We had the Hands of Time wave, consisting of the Vermilion Attack, Desert Lightning, the Destiny Shadow, the Vermilion Invader, the Samurai VXL, the Dawn of the Iron Doom, and the Dragon's Forge. Skipping next to 2018, we got the Sons of Garmadon wave, and this one was another smaller wave. It only had 6 sets: the Katana V11, the Street Race of Snake Jaguar, the SOG Headquarters, the Ninja Nightcrawler, Kilo via Samurai X, and the Temple of Resurrection. Also in 2018, we got the Hunted wave, which was much bigger, consisting of the Destiny's Wing, the Throne Room Showdown, the Stormbringer, Firstborn, Diesel Knot, the Dragon Pit, which was a great set, the Oni Titan, and that pretty much rounds it out for Hunted. Season 10 didn't really have a wave. I mean, we got Legacy, but we'll get to that later. So I'm going to be skipping to Season 11, Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu. For this one, starting off with Lloyd's Journey, Cole's Dirt Bike, the Shuricopter, Firefang, the Katana 4x4, Lloyd's Titan Mech, the Land Bounty, and the Castle of the Forsaken Emperor. Next up, Prime Empire. Here we have another small wave. This one only has 8 sets, but a lot of them are smaller. We had Cole's Speeder Car, Kai's Mech Jet, the Gamer's Market, Jay and Lloyd's Velocity Racers, the Ninja Tuner Car, Jay's Cyber Dragon, the Empire Temple of Madness, and the Empire Dragon. All things considered, I think this wave was pretty mid in my opinion. I don't think we had too many standout sets. Like, I like Jay's Cyber Dragon, but I don't really love any of these sets like I do with other waves. Speaking of waves that I love, we have the Master of the Mountain wave, and this wave was only 6 sets, which is pretty small, but all of these sets are absolute bangers. We had the Journey to the Skull Dungeons, which was a great value, 400 pieces for $30. Wu's Battle Dragon, which was another great value, over 300 pieces for $20. Zane's Mino Creature, which was probably the most forgettable set of this wave, but still not a bad set. The Firestone Mech, the Skull Sorcerer's Dragon, which was probably one of the best dragons at the time, and the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeons, which was, again, one of the best sets at the time. Then we had the Island for 2021, and this one only had 4 sets because, again, the Island was a special. It only had 4 episodes that were each like 11 minutes long. We got Lloyd's Jungle Chopper Bike, the Jungle Dragon, the Keeper's Village, and the Catamaran Sea Battle. In the summer, we had the Seabound Wave, and this one wasn't much bigger, only had 5 sets, despite being a full-on season. We got Lloyd's Hydramech, the Subspeeder, the Water Dragon, the Temple of the Endless Sea, and the Hydro Bounty. This wave was again another pretty mid-wave. It does have some pretty good sets that I like, especially the Temple and the Hydro Bounty, but all in all, this wave is pretty small. Next up, we had Crystallized for 2022. This was the only wave that corresponded to an actual season, and we got 8 sets for this season. Jay's Golden Dragon Motorbike, Cole's Dragon Cruiser, Zane's Golden Dragon Jet, the Crystal King Temple, the Crystal King, Kai's Golden Dragon Raider, Lloyd's Golden Ultra Dragon, and Nia's Samurai X Mech. This wave, all in all, was pretty good, but pretty overpriced in my opinion. I think that some of these sets should have definitely been $10, $20, $30, maybe even $50 cheaper. But all in all, some of these sets were pretty good, especially the Samurai X Mech and the Crystal King. So that was the end of the original Ninjago saga. It ran for 11 years, had 15 seasons, but in 2023, LEGO started a brand new show called Dragons Rising. And for season 1 of Dragons Rising, we got 11 sets, which is a pretty big wave. We got Kai and Ross's Car and Bike Battle, the Imperium Dragon Hunter Hound, Zane's Dragon Power Spinjitzu Race Car, Sora's Transforming Mech Bike Racer, Heatwave Transforming Lava Dragon, Lloyd and Aaron's Ninja Team Mechs, the Temple of the Dragon Energy Cores, the Elemental Dragon vs the Empress Mech, Destiny's Bounty Race Against Time, Nia and Aaron's Baby Dragon Battle, and the Ninjago City Markets. This wave is one of my favorite waves of like all time. This wave was absolutely phenomenal in my opinion. Ninjago City Markets is a great set, and it just tops off a fantastic wave. The Elemental Dragon vs the Empress Mech is another fantastic set. The Destiny's Bounty is pretty good, and even some of the smaller sets like Zane's Dragon Power Spinjitzu Race Car and the Transforming Mech Bike Racer, those are way better than I ever expected them to be, and I think they are pretty underrated in my opinion. Next up, we had Dragons Rising Season 2, and this season was split across 3 waves, as the whole season was airing throughout pretty much the whole year. So for the first wave, we had Aaron's Battle Mech, Jay's Mech Battle Pack, Cole's Elemental Earth Mech, Sora's Elemental Tech Mech, Kai's Elemental Fire Mech, and Egalt the Master Dragon. So yeah, this did have mostly small sets that were in the $10 to $30 range, but I think most of these sets are pretty good, especially the Elemental Mechs. I think are some of the best Ninjago mechs that we've ever gotten. Next up for the spring, we also got more sets, including the Young Dragon Ryu, Aaron's Ninja Off-Road Buggy Car, which is way too overpriced, man. I don't know how they ever decided to sell this for $50. We got Kai's Ninja Climber Mech, the Wolf Mask Shadow Dojo, Kai's Source Dragon Battle, Lloyd's Elemental Power Mech, and the Dragonstone Shrine to close off the spring of 2024. The winter and spring sets were meant to correspond with Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 1, but the summer sets were clearly meant to correspond with Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 2, getting the Tournament Temple City, Zane's Ice Motorcycle, the Tournament Battle Arena, the Ninja Team Combo Vehicle, Cole's Titan Dragon Mech, and the Source Dragon of Motion. So all in all, yeah, this wave was pretty good. It is the most recent wave that we've had. So now it's time to dive into major Ninjago sub-themes, namely Core and Legacy. Starting off with Legacy, we got multiple waves for Legacy. The first wave starting with the Samurai at Mech, the Golden Dragon, Kai's Blade Cycle and Zane's Snowmobile, Jay's Stormfighter, Cole's Earth Driller, the Monastery of Spinjitzu, the Ultra Dragon, and the Monastery Training. These sets were great, and I think that the concept of Legacy is just so cool, and I hope that we get it back. Next up, we had Wave 2 of Legacy. This one came with the Thunder Raider, the Jungle Raider, the Kai's Fire Dragon, and the Golden Mech. Next up for Wave 3, we had the Stormfighter Battle, 4+, Kai Fighter, and the Destiny's Bounty. Next up, we have Wave 4, and this might just be the best wave of Legacy in my opinion. This was the 10th anniversary, or rather supposed to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Ninjago. We got the Tournament of Elements, the Boulder Blaster, the X1 Ninja Charger, Zane's Titan Mech Battle, Jay's Electromech 4+, Ninjago City Gardens, and the Overlord Dragon. Overall, again, these sets were fantastic. Next up, we had the 5th and final wave of Legacy. It was released in summer of 2021 alongside the Seabound sets. It had Kai's Blade Cycle, the Ultrasonic Raider, the Final Fight of the Destiny's Bounty, and the Fire Dragon Attack. So that's it for Legacy. We didn't really get many sets after the summer of 2021. Next up, going into Core, the first wave of Core was released in 2022. We had Lloyd's Ninja Mech, Jay's Thunder Dragon Evo, Zane's Power Up Mech Evo, Kai's Fire Dragon Evo, Lloyd's Race Car Evo, the Ninja Training Center, Ninja Ultra Combo Mech, Lloyd's Legendary Dragon, the Ninja Dojo Temple, and Jay and Nia's Race Car Evo. This was a pretty decent concept in my opinion. I felt like some of the sets were a bit basic, like Jay's Thunder Dragon Evo, but they were meant to appeal to kids, so I can kind of understand that. The next wave of Core, well, kind of wave of Core, we only had one set that was released in the summer of 2022, the Ninja Dragon Temple, but the third and, well, technically second full-on wave, it consisted of Kai's Ninja Race Car Evo, Lloyd's Battle Mech Evo, Cole's Earth Dragon Evo, Kai's Mech Rider Evo, Jay's Lightning Jet Evo, Jay's Titan Mech Evo, Zane's Ice Dragon Creature, the Lloyd's Ninja Street Bike, Nia's Water Dragon Evo. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Whew! So that is every single Ninjago set that has been released so far. There have been hundreds of Ninjago sets, and we're going to continue to get many more in the future. If you like this video, make sure to check the one on the end screen, and also make sure to check out the video where I talked about all the Ninjago minifigures. I think you'll like that one too. Anyway, thanks for watching all the way through. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.